What the late great Jimi Hendrix did that did not make Leo Fender, the inventor of the famous Fender electric guitar, very happy. I'm John Beaudin. The Quiet Giant Heard Around the World, Leo Fender. Brand new book by his widow, Phyllis Fender, and Randall Bell. It's a very interesting read. Considering so many great stars that played his guitar, he wasn't interested in fame. He was a workaholic, very tight with his money, and did not hang around with a lot of big stars considering the instrument that he invented. Via Skype, we talked to Randall Bell and his widow, Phyllis Fender, about what made Leo not very happy about Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix, you know, he's kind of got this Fender in his hand and he's lighting it on fire. Tell me about that.
Leo was not happy. That was one of his children, and somebody is smashing it and burning it, and he was not a happy man.
Did you ever see Leo being starstruck by anybody? Was he even built that way?
Only thing he was starstruck with his own instruments.
Yeah.
And the musicians that played well on them. He wasn't somebody that thought about anybody else as far as I'm good, you're good, they're good, no good, you know, whatever. He was too busy making music to worry about anybody else.
Go ahead,
John. I just want to add that Leo, you know, if you were Kiss and you came in and you had your 5 bar chords that you knew, he was not impressed how famous you were. But if you were just a teenager that had really mastered some skills, he was impressed. He didn't care who you were. He cared about how you played.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's an honor to the instrument in itself. I mean, to be able to, hey, I'm going to take this instrument and do what it was made for.
His work was so important to him that talking to somebody that thought he was somebody wasn't important. His time spent at his laboratory table was the most important thing that day for his life. So.
And actually, Leo met a lot of rock stars. The funny thing about Leo is he didn't realize that they were rock stars. He didn't care. My dad was the same way. You know, my dad spent the whole day with Eric Clapton and didn't even mention it until my brother pulled it out of him. I mean, that was the culture. They didn't care how famous you were. They didn't really pay attention to that. It was just a question of, does this instrument give you the sound and the vibe that you want? That's really the entire authentic focus that they had.
We'll continue our chat right here with Randall Bell and Leo Fender's widow, Phyllis Fender, in the next couple of weeks and hear more about this great book. Leo Fender, The Quiet Giant Heard Around the World. It's a brand new book available on Amazon. We'll have links below where you can pick it up. Make sure you comment on our video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music.